All right. Breezy, what's up, brother? Average Dino Lover, what's up? I hope you guys don't mind. I'm munching on some snacks, but. I will, but I gotta keep the midweek content Minecraft, you know? I played a different game yesterday. Everybody hated it. Hey, yo. Victoria, hello! This is an older world. So, for a while, I kind of took a break from this one to focus on hardcore. Corey, what's up, brother? Thank you for the heart, man. Doing good, Victoria. Chilling. Long day. Super long day. I, like, passed out. I came home and, like, took a nap after work. Anyway, yeah, the game yesterday was interesting. It's just I find that most people want me to play Minecraft. But, anyways, this is an older world. That's just my aura, dog. I had a lot of fun yesterday. Like, I wouldn't play that game all the time, but for like $24, it was pretty good. Exactly, fingernails. Dude, I had a blast. Me and Cologne were cracking up. Breezy, thank you for the heart, me brother. Dude, the stupid ox being named Carlito, too. I was like, Carlito! Like, I formed an emotional attachment to a digital ox. I feel like efficiency 5 on a shovel is like cursed. Looking back on it though, it was kind of like a hard game. You know, like I know it's like primarily meant to be played with like 3 to 4 people. But we were getting smoked. That's not good, brother. You don't want to get jam everywhere. Have you guys seen that TikTok? Where they're like interviewing this kid. Dude, save some for me, dog. You got that bad lettuce diarrhea? Or is it just like regular Taco Bell diarrhea? But yeah, I just felt like it was a little clunky, which made it like harder. Sure, Super Brains, hit me with it. What? I also felt like after the first two, like, little starter missions, it was very difficult to find treasure in that game. Like, we just weren't finding anything, and then... So... You know what? I'll give you the speech. It's been so long. I'm glad you asked. So... Luckily, I have a mod that makes this a little bit easier to show you. That you can. I live in... It's still Java, brother. Welcome back. I live in this U-shaped valley, right? So this mountain range here makes like a perfect U that goes around it. Then, I built this giant wall that cuts across the U, flattened out the land, built this like platform for this castle here. But what's going on, nephew? So my plan is Chai, what's going on, brother? Welcome back. Ultra? Got it. It's a long story, but I got shadow banned, and then I got actually banned, and then I got unbanned. So now I'm back. So anyway, so I'm building a little town out here. So I already have a couple buildings done. I'm gonna do like a cathedral or something, like probably over here. And then I'm gonna build a like farming center with like another. I'm gonna have another wall here. And that's where all the poor people are gonna live with all the animals and stuff. And it's gonna be like way shittier houses. So yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, weird fun fact about this world. It used to be a realm, which is why like this doesn't look anything like this. This is the world with the armadillo furnace. Yeah, I forgot about that. But everybody else on the realm kind of just like phased out. So I saved the world and put it on my mod pack so that I could use mods. It is Java. Okay, so I'm kind of just like flattening this out a little bit because I want to move this bridge over. I wish you could like, this is going to sound really dumb, but I wish you could like use leaf litter and make like a block, you know? Like a block of leaves or something. Because you pick up so much of it. Not like a leaf block, like not like you get from a tree. I'm talking like solid, like a thick block of leaves. Yeah, it's definitely a good early game if you can't find coal, but what I do typically is I'll either use that or wood to make, welcome back additional buttons. Or, dude, we got a lot of people coming back today. Feels really good to be unbanned. Anyway, I use that to make charcoal. Thank you for the follow, Super Brains. Dude, I have gone through some turbulent times. What's up? I'm a pizza. I got shadow banned and then like fully banned. And it was all because on my screen I had a thing that said surprise at 5,000 followers. And they changed the community guidelines like 4 weeks ago. Like 3 or 4 weeks ago. And when they changed it, they counted that as like engagement baiting. Which of course they didn't tell me that. They just kind of like stopped putting people into the live. And then they just started straight up like stopping it. So after a bunch of independent research, because TikTok was not helpful at all trying to fix it, I was able to fix it. Because like people weren't able to see me start my streams, like they couldn't search for it. Like you had to like go to my profile, and that was the only way you could find my streams. There we go. Like it never even happened. All right. There is some beds over here. The longest word, like the longest real world word. Yeah, dude, it was really dumb. I will grab that for you, actually. A lot of people ask. I'm not anywhere near spawn, just so you know. But Jacob, thank you for the 20 roses. I'm thinking too about, because my surprise got ruined by TikTok. But I'm thinking also at 5K followers of like dropping this world. Oh, don't worry about it. I don't do this for money. I got a full-time job. We're just hanging out. We're just having a good time. Somewhere this way. No, it is not. So I think you spawn in a, in like a birch forest, which this is a fun Tempest fact. Birch forest is my least favorite biome in the game. You know, okay, that's a little bit of an overstatement. I think, is it not nighttime? I think basalt biomes in the Nether are my least favorite. But Bulldog, thank you for the follow. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, we forgot to mark where the stronghold was, which, like, looking back on it. Dino Lover, stop spamming the chat, bro. I used to like swamps. I was a big swamp guy, but then they changed how swamps worked. B2 Bomber, thank you for the follow. Yeah, so I built this castle. Which, when I built this, I actually was still in the realm, so I didn't have any mods. But I built this. It's kind of like a chateau. And then now I'm building like a town for it to put all of my villagers in. So swamps used to be like really flat, and there wasn't as much, like there still was water, but it wasn't as much. And they didn't have the like increased mob spawn or like witch houses or anything like that. So it was like a good place to build. What am I doing? Because it was like flat, near water, plenty of trees. But now there's like a lot more water in swamps, which, you know, makes sense, but hello. Oh my god, I have a tummy ache. Thank you for the rose, Rizzy. Yeah, I've been playing Minecraft for a very long time, so... Emily, what's going on? Start playing The Sims again? I feel like if there is a wall between you and the monster, you should be able to sleep. You know? Like, am I wrong? Like, I'm sorry, because I didn't make my walls 60 blocks thick, I can't sleep? That's crazy. What's going on, Alphabet? I'm a pizza. Thank you for the follow. Put loyalty on a hoe? I could do it. I do have a mod that allows such things. I am trying to clear out some land here for my town, because I need to build like a cathedral. So far we have a stable, blacksmith, a tavern, and that's a library back there. I'm building separate buildings for each of my villagers. So instead of having them like all in one trading hall, I'm gonna put them in buildings, and have like an actual like city going on. And I think the last thing I need for the town center is a cathedral. Let me... I feel like here's fine. Well, I'm gonna put more of these little market stall things and kind of like ring around it. But I am gonna put something in the middle. I don't know if it's gonna be a fountain or a statue fountain or what. We talked about putting our public execution site in the middle of the town square. I don't know if I'm talented enough to make a lion statue, bro. You're putting a lot of faith in me. What are you confused about? That's true, I could watch a tutorial. They ended the update? What? What do you mean? Also, what's up, Dogler? Anyway, yeah, I built like a little execution thing so that when the villagers misbehave or try to charge me 30 emeralds for something stupid, we can take care of that. Oh, the game I was playing yesterday? That game was fun. I probably wouldn't play it all the time, but it was fun. I had a good time. Well, I need to mow my lawn if you want to get out there, brother. Spriteys for chumps. No, I'm kidding. I was trying out Or do you mean like grass? I couldn't tell if you were joking about the literal grass. Either way, congratulations. I see. He's vibing, you know? He's got a cowboy hat and a cigar back there. He's chilling. Dang, man, how much were you smoking? Jesus. Yeah, I'm using Complementary Unbound for my shaders. I think it does a lot of an ounce a week, bro. Holy. Yikes, my guy. I mean, I don't know. I was never a smoker, really, so I can't really be a judge of how much. But hey, dude, props to you for quitting, though. I mean, because you can get kind of like obsessed with anything. I have a sound mod on. I'm using Complementary Unbound for the shaders. I like these shaders specifically because I don't actually use a texture pack. The lighting just makes the blocks look slightly different. That's what I found is a lot of my friends, this takes forever to like reload. Anyway, a lot of my friends were using it to like avoid either emotional problems or other problems in their life. I did. I put water on the stairs to make kind of like a gutter effect. But the problem is that it's like a negative feedback loop. Because it's like, oh, like, I'm stressed, you know, I don't want to deal with it right now, I'm gonna smoke. And then it's like, well, now you're used to that. So every time you get stressed, you start doing, you know, it's just like it's a tricky situation. But I mean, like, that's how everything starts. It's like, you get addicted to video games or whatever. Yeah, it's a bad feedback loop. But hey, man, props to you. Congratulations. Keep it going, my guy. Lolo, thank you for the follow. You do not have to have a minimum amount of followers anymore. They changed that rule. What is up, Garden Poster? Yeah, but can't you start before you hit 50? You just have to have 50 by like the end of the week or something like that? I could be wrong. No, for sure, dude. Like, I'm all about wholesomeness too. It is working. We are slowly rebuilding. Yeah, I started streaming before the change. Like, you still had to have 1,000. So I'm not really sure how it works. Sounds good, brother. But yeah, oh, dude, I forgot. I will look at it tonight. Sorry, I got distracted with everything that was happening yesterday. I started streaming in general in January. And then I started streaming on TikTok in March. So, Love Hands, what's up? I don't know, I can't read Mandarin, so thank you for the follow. Anyways, numbers wise, we're tracking pretty good right now. I mean, it is a Tuesday, and the beginning of the week's always kind of slow. You talking about me? You talking about I'm back? Okay, I'm gonna finish this like little section here, and then we'll start the cathedral. I'm sorry if you guys can hear me chew. I'm munching on some Sour Patch Kids. How did you even see that? Well, brother, you don't have to keep... It's okay. Take a break. Well, the problem is I can't wear it over the headset, you know what I'm saying? But, thank you for the rose. Because otherwise I would wear a cowboy hat while streaming, but I can't wear the headset over it. Why am I an idiot? The stairs are right here. Because I can wear like a regular hat, but I can't wear anything else. Cologne, what's up, brother? Probably not tonight, because I have to go in the office tomorrow. But potentially tomorrow, I don't go in the office on Thursday. I was telling all my coworkers about that game today. Overall, good game. I don't regret the purchase. Oof, very first game I ever played. What do you think about that? Shut up, Noah. Probably... Pokemon... What was it? Hang on. I don't want to say this wrong. I want to make sure... No. Oh my god, what was it? I want to say it was blue. It was the one that had like Articuno on it. Or Suicune, sorry. Thank you for the intimacy, brother. Yo, my boy, welcome back. Ooh, even more intimacy. Thank you. Dude, y'all just be glad that Issa's not here. She goes crazy. Or my wife. Usually my wife joins the stream and like just sits there and taps the entire time. Thank you for the intimacies in the roses. I don't think I've ever seen the intimacy thing before. Why does it kind of creep me out a little bit? All right. Yeah, this will work. Let's, Thank you, brother. Thank you. I don't have... What did you... You died to your own raid farm? Please tell me it wasn't a hardcore world. There you go. Pizza's playing the long game, bro. He's gonna wait until you get tired and leave. Okay, normal survival. Good, good. Hey, appreciate you. I grew it myself. Thanks, dog. I forgot I don't have to come all the way back here to do this anymore. Alright, we do need... What should I build this cathedral out of? I use a lot of stone, is the problem. Maybe we try to go get some deep slate instead? No, you're handsome. That's the danger with playing hard mode or like hardcore is like, it's fine if you know what's coming, but the second you make like a minor mistake, it's like, oh, game over. Like, Abu, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Okay, we're gonna come down here. We're just gonna mine an absolute ton of deep slate, and then we will. Yeah, yeah. I got you. I got you. I knew what you meant. Whoa. What a pleasant surprise. Just straight up using X-ray, guys. It's all but a lie. That's what I was worried about. I don't really want tough. Like, tough is tough, you know, but not what I'm looking for at the moment. It is called Ultimine, so it kind of works the same way as like Vein Miner or whatever. But you can do it on like any type of block. So it still uses the hunger and the durability that it would normally take to mine all those blocks. And then you can also change the shape, which is something I really like about it. So like if I want to make like a tunnel, boom, makes like a little tunnel. And you can make it like a 1-block tunnel. You can do a mining tunnel, which goes down. It makes like a stair step downward. Like that. Super nice. But as you can see from my hunger and the durability on my Unbreaking 3 netherite pickaxe, it does tear through your stuff. Thank you for the GGs, brother. Excuse me, sorry guys. I hate sneezing while I'm streaming because it's like right into the mic. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Let's come up here. So the reason I just decided to tear that geode apart was because there's actually some pretty decent like building material, like calcite, and this like basalt we can use for texturing on the cathedral. Cider, what's up, brother? I don't know why my wife decided like right now was the time that she was gonna go mow the lawn, bro. Like, that's kind of crazy. But she was pretty mad about something, so I think she's just relieving some stress. Oops. That is what you're hearing. That is not a noise that I make. If I ever make that noise, call an ambulance. I don't know why, but like when I bought this house and then Lex and I got married, Lex was like, "Hey, do you mind if I do the lawn work?" Okay, what's up? She's like, "Do you mind if I mow the lawn?" And I was like, "Whoa, jackpot, baby! Absolutely!" I was like, "Oh no, please don't take the lawn away from me." Hey, you ain't even gotta ask, bro. I'm trying to kiss a homie goodnight. I mean, I'll do whatever. I will definitely... Oh, hey, 711, thank you for the follow. I'll do it, you know, like if she like was like, "Hey, can you mow the lawn?" Like, I don't have an issue with it. We have a riding mower too, which is why it's so freaking loud. So it's not like hard, you know? But also I have like kind of bad allergies. So like anytime I cut the yard, I always feel like absolute garbage afterwards. So when she said like, "I want to mow the lawn," I was like, dude, gender roles be screwed. I'll be in the kitchen. I'll put a mini skirt on, bro. I don't care. Anyways, but it looks like I'm officially out of TikTok prison. I'm gonna have to build back the momentum for sure, but analytically we are doing much, much better. She's a deep sleep. Am I doing? No. Oh! This is not an option with vanilla. You cannot make anything with calcite, usually, in the stone cutter. Unless they recently updated that, but a lot of this I know is mods. Very interesting, dude. That I should definitely do another ancient Greek build. Okay, let's go ahead and make these bricks. Oh, dude. Kay, Cider, you guys missed out yesterday. Oh, shoot. Well, enjoy your flight. Have fun. Thank you for the finger heart, brother. Victoria was here. She got to see this yesterday's stream. There he goes. The long game wins again. Okay, let's go put these diamonds away so we're not just like hauling them around. I am fairly certain I have a valuables chest. Ah, whatever. In you go. Oh wait, I do. Yep, valuables. Well, you successfully outweighted him, so... But yeah, for those who missed it, yesterday Cologne and I were trying out this game called The Mound, Omen of Cthulhu. It's like a newer indie game. I don't know if anybody's heard of it, but basically you're like Spanish conquistadors. And I have an idea for what this is going to look like in my head, but who knows what it's going to turn into. Welcome back, Super Brains. And the more time you spend in the jungle, it's like a loot extraction game. The more hallucinations you experience, but each of you see the game differently. So like I might hear a noise that you do not hear, or vice versa. Bro, dude, bro came back just to spite you. That's insane. What was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? I'm not gonna half-ass measure this. That's how we end up asynchronized. I do need to make it one wider though, because I want like a one block up the middle. So let's move this side. Unfortunate, but it's okay. Okay. Actually, we'll shorten it 1. This is off the dome, by the way. I have literally... I didn't look at any videos or anything for this, so this could look terrible. Bear with me. I almost did that perfect. I'm gonna have to make this not nearly as narrow. I should have probably thought about that before, let's get 2 in. Okay, yeah, that'll work. That'll work. much space we got over here? Decent amount. What's going on, brother? Welcome back. Look at that. I'm a trendsetter, guys. I missed you too, my dude. We're back. We're back, baby. TikTok can't shadow ban and then unban and then shadow ban again. What are the chances of that? I am very happy that I figured out what the issue was, though. I ain't even gonna lie. It was super frustrating. Oh my god, dude. Hang on, I'm gonna wait till my wife is not right next to the window. She's stress mowing the yard, so. That didn't sound good. Yeah, she does that too. Teresita, thank you for the follow. I usually get on at 6:30. That's like my normal start time. Ouch. Okay, anyway, I will tell you what happened. So a couple of weeks ago, like 3 weeks ago, there was an update. 3 or 4 weeks ago, there was an update to TikTok. And I just realized I'm gonna have so much fun building this. This is like a perfect project for me. There was an update, and then all of a sudden my traffic, like my numbers for the streams, just dropped. Cause like I'm sure you guys remember, it was like we had like 100, 200 people in here. Like I was getting like over 100 new followers a stream. Like it was going crazy, right? Well, it updates, and then overnight it dropped down to like single digits. It's not like it was like a slow decline or anything, because at first I was like, did I fall off? Do I suck? Am I terrible? And so I kept trying to like figure out what was going on, and then eventually I just straight up got restricted. Like every time I'd hit go live, TikTok would be like, oh, your live has been restricted, your live has been restricted. And it was only allowing you to join my live if you followed me and went to my page and clicked on it on my profile. So I was doing all this research. I put in support tickets. I'm like, dude, I haven't changed anything for months. I don't know what the problem is. Well, it turns out during that update, they changed the community guidelines. And you know how my follower goal, that's like, the camera's mirrored over here, it used to say surprise at 5,000 followers. Well, apparently now they consider that engagement baiting. And instead of, you know, being a normal human being and saying something, you know, like, hey, you know, like, because they analyze everything, they just banned me. Which is crazy work. I know, it is insane. I was like, dude, like, the surprise wasn't even anything like that serious. I was like, come on. But yeah, I feel like I lost a lot of momentum, you know, but it looks like it's coming back to normal because previously on Tempest, you found me in the dark ages of Tempest streams. There was the golden era where every stream had like 150 plus people in here. And then everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Okay. I do need to make some steps here. What's going on? My name, Uchiha. Anyway, so to give you guys perspective on the issue I was having before they just straight up banned me, was during our peak, so to speak. Let's say it this way, our first peak. It's all about perspective. Anyway, during that, after about 2 to 3 hours, I would have like anywhere from 3,000 to 5,000 people come through the stream. Like not like at once, but like total come through, right? Rogue Apache, thank you for the follow. And the game controller, thank you very much. Appreciate you. And so after the issue started, in 2 to 3 hours, I would have maybe 200 people come through. So it was a very dramatic difference. Now the real question is, how do I do this? Yeah, it was very crazy. Okay, thank you for the follow. Okay. Hey, Bing Bong! It's good to hear that noise again. Yeah, it was crazy, and it honestly, it made me upset. I'm working on a cathedral right now. Let me change this to your follower goals so I don't forget. Guys, we are just zooming in on 5K. No, I wasn't frustrated about that because either way I'm gonna stream, you know, like I'm not, like, I didn't stop streaming when that happened. It was just like not sending people notifications and stuff so people didn't know I was streaming. Because I had so many people that were like, why haven't you been streaming? Like, blah, blah. And I'm like, I am. I'm here. You know? It was just frustrating because I feel like the whole, like, fun part about my lives is having, like, a bunch of people in here and us, like, all chatting, you know? Like, I really enjoy that aspect of it. And so when I was only having like 2 or 3 people watching at a time, because I was, you know, being restricted, it was like not as fun, and that was frustrating. Because like luckily, like I don't do this for money. I don't rely on it for an income or anything, you know, like I'm just doing this for funsies, so it wasn't like the end of my world. It was just like, I really looked forward, like, I look forward to doing this, you know? I drive home and I'm like, oh, cool, I gotta go stream, like, we're gonna have fun, it's gonna be a good time, you know? I don't like that. You know, I just thought about this, I can't put stairs. No, I can't put stairs at the top. I'll just have to make it... Yeah, okay. The skeleton's name is Billy Bob. It's William Roberts, Billy Bob for short. He's got a cowboy hat and a cigar. Anyway, but for reference, like I said, in a 2 to 3 hour stream while I was shadow banned and then actually banned, I would get like 100, 200 people come through in 2 to 3 hours. We are less than an hour in, and I already have 600 people coming through today. So the problem is fixed, and we will have to, you know, win back some momentum here, but I'm definitely just happy that... Honestly, what stressed me out the most is people that, like, the regulars couldn't see me go live anymore, and they thought I, like, left. Like, they thought I just straight up stopped streaming, and I was like, no, I swear to God. In order to make this work, I'm going to have to make this way bigger than I want it to. Oh, no, don't. Yeah, I had so many people that were like, it's been so long, like, why haven't you been streaming? And I'm like, no, I am streaming, I swear to God. I actually haven't used it yet because this mod pack that I made, not all the mods are ready for the newest update. So I haven't gotten to play the newest update yet. Because all of my worlds that I play on are on here. Okay, so this is the little trick that I used in the castle. B.O.B. What's up, brother? Thank you for sharing. We hit a new follow goal today. Anyway, I used this little trick in the castle to make like rounded windows. For my mod packs, I use CurseForge because I'm an old head and it's what I know. I will say though, it's also like once you figure out how to use CurseForge, you can do a lot with it. There's a lot of like customization. But it's not user-friendly at all. You have to like teach yourself how to use it. Okay. So obviously you can't put windows and stairs, which is really dumb. I feel like you should be able to do that, but you can't. So you might be wondering, well, Tempest, what do we do? Right? And so what we do is we make it 3 blocks. Please stop giving me a notification. Yeah, once you learn CurseForge, it's really not, it's like a really good launcher, but there's like no tutorial, you know, like it is probably the least user-friendly launcher ever. Shaq, thank you for the follow. Four-wheeler, what's up, brother? Okay, so to make these round windows, the long con, brother, the long con. Classic woman trait. I ain't even gonna lie to you guys, I never did that. I was never down for that. Like, girls would, like, FaceTime me and stuff. PC specs. I am running a Ryzen 7 7700X for my CPU, a RTX 5060 Ti, the 16 gigabyte model, a Gigabyte Aorus B850 for my motherboard. I have 32 gigs of RAM. I hydro cool it, 3 terabytes of storage, which I'm probably gonna upgrade here soon. But I cool it with an NZXT Kraken. I don't have a fatherboard. Man, welcome back. How was it? Do you feel great? Do you feel awesome? What color glass should I put in the cathedral walls? Oh, yeah. Nice, nice. Whoa, whoa, whoa! 72 hearts? Dude, this thing is zooming. It's got nothing. Oh, it's gold though. Hang on. Oh, I have a diamond one. Okay. Yeah, anytime like girls would like FaceTime me or call me, I would make it very clear that I was not going to just like sit on the phone. I'm like, we either talk about something or like, peace. Yeah, I could put like crosses or something in the windows. So I could do like blue and brown. Oh, check it out. Leaf. If it's like a group chat, that's one thing, but like I would always hate sitting there and it's just like dead silent and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go, and they're like, no. I'm like, I want to use my phone for other stuff. And then what flowers do we have? We have blue, red, white. I don't know what that makes. Yellow. Oh yeah, bro. If I hear you snoring, you're snoozing away on the end of the line, I'm going. Peace. Okay. Haley, what's up? Shaneth. Interesting name. Okay, let me just show you what this looks like with like regular glass. I have Silk Touch, so nobody freak out that I'm doing this. But by making this triple layered, you can make it where it appears that the glass is like fitted in. You know what I'm saying? So that is the benefit to running triple layered glass. Purple would be a good option. How tall is this? My favorite candy? Sour Patch Kids, bro. I haven't had them in so long, and then I had like an itch for them today. I was like, I need some Sour Patch Kids. I haven't, but I think I'm going to, because honestly, I think what I'm going to do now that I'm taking a break from hardcore, I love Swedish Fish, bro. Lex hates on Swedish Fish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Bam. You ever had like the blueberry Swedish Fish, the like blue ones? Favorite food is a good question. I feel like I have to say a Technoblade statue. It's a good idea. Rest in peace, Technoblade. Chicken tikka masala, which is Indian food. I love. I'm obsessed with. So the question is, do we like this, or do we think I should move the slab up one? Or do no slab, I guess is what I'm saying. If we do no slab, what does that look like? I do. I like Alfredo, big Alfredo guy. I'm actually an Italian citizen, fun fact. We like slab. This gives it like more of a gothic look. I don't know. We can always come back at the end if we decide like, oh, let's make it more angular. So let's do that. Dude, I love Indian food. So good. I like favorite drink. If we're talking like a soda, probably going like Coke or Sprite. But all in all, favorite drink, probably lemonade, honestly. I love a good lemonade. I'm not a big... Actually, I hate tea. Let's just say it that way. I hate tea. I've never liked tea. I don't know. I don't know what it is about it. I just can't. I don't like tea. All right, brother. Peace out. Enjoy your flight. Enjoy your trip. I just don't like the aftertaste that tea like leaves in your mouth, you know? It's not even like the initial flavor of tea. It's just like I don't like the thing, you know? The Chosen 2, thank you for the follow. Ah! Give me that. I don't like coffee either. For a lot of the same reason. Which is why I do energy drinks instead. I could do yellow for the cross, but I did purple and yellow for the inside. So what if we did... What if we do blue and red, maybe? Or purple and red? So this actually inspired me. So, you know how, I'm building a cathedral here because I have like a medieval castle or whatever. In the Oasis town that I'm building, I want to do a mosque. I feel like that would be like really challenging, you know, because mosques have like a lot of curves and stuff traditionally. Dude, shaders, I don't even use texture packs. Like, I'm not a big texture pack guy because I feel like shaders, you can accomplish so much with good shaders. I have the, like, chisel mod you're talking about. How did, what? Okay. I've played mod packs that have it. I've never used it a whole lot. See, this might be a hot take, but I've always felt like texture packs can actually take away from the game a little bit. Oh god. Whereas, shaders... Like, a good shader can do so much more than, like, any texture pack, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't really do religion or politics in the stream, specifically for that reason, because it's not my job to tell you guys what to believe. I'm a dude on the internet who plays Minecraft. You know? Like... I mean, like, I've said this before, but, like, really the farthest I go into it is, like, I am a practicing Catholic. You don't know what Catholics are, bro? Don't quote the ancient text to me, Snail. I was there when they were written. Yeah, guys, you can actually quit Minecraft super fast. Developers hate this trick. Smash your PC with a baseball bat. I'm Tempest. No, I'm kidding. Listen, I have been known to make a modular square house, okay? Four-wheeler, tomorrow is multiplayer Wednesday. We're on the server tomorrow, my guy. I changed it because Mondays I can't stay on that long because I have to go into the office on Tuesday. So I made it Wednesday night so that I can stay on longer and you guys get more time. Because I felt bad, I could only stay on for like 2 hours on Monday, and I'm like, ah, well. My starter house was actually right here. I kind of tore it apart when I was building the library. But it was not a hut. Okay, actually, maybe it was a hut, but it wasn't a dirt hut. It was a wood hut. Yeah, but that's okay. You know, we go through phases. It's all good. He, she, we, wumbo. Okay. So I'm thinking for a door, we get like dark oak, and we just have them like opening inwards a little bit, you know? I mean, maybe it doesn't need a door. Hey, thank you for the follow. Robbie, ni hao, brother. What's going on, my guy? Nice, accepted into... Oh, congratulations! You will need more glass. I swear to God, it's always raining in this world. Something? This world specifically, dude, it rains constantly. It was like a running joke at one point about how often it rains. I literally like made a trident specifically because it rains so much so that I can fly without using What's going on, brother? I am working on... So I built this castle, right? I live in this, like, U-shaped valley here. I built this castle. I'm working on a town now to put all my villagers, and I'm building, like, a church to put all the clerics in. So... I already did the script. Yeah, racism bad. Bad racism. Boo racism. Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. I didn't want... That's not right. I didn't want, to make, like, a trading hall. I wanted them all to have, like, individual buildings. Because I felt like if I had the castle and then just like one big trading hall, it would look really dumb. Which is like the same thing I'm doing. I'm making a like oasis, like desert village on my other world right now. And I'm probably going to do the same thing where they all have like individual buildings rather than like one large building. Like I might make like a bazaar or something. Marketplace. The only thing I'm concerned about here is making these walls so thick it might look like really chunky. know. I don't have a name for it yet. It's supposed to be like a Renaissance medieval town. So I'm gonna have to come up with something. Haha, you toke. I get it. I get it. It's a good. That's another good merch idea. We're cranking them out. I ain't gonna do that, bro. I can't risk breaking it. My wife will execute me. That thing is not cheap. It's anatomically correct. I do use sodium as part of the Iris bundle for my shaders. But sounds good, pizza. It is. What's weirder is that it named itself different names depending on where you're from. A.m., bro. What is that? What's the time difference? It's 8 o'clock here. 4 a.m. is 6 hours? Are you in Turkey? No, that would be what? Libya? Saudi Arabia. Damn it. Oh, dude, I was closing in. Come get this smoke, boy. Alright, we need a ton of sand so that we can make a lot more glass. Peace out, Kay. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good rate today. I know Kale was on not too long ago. He hopped on for like a day or whatever. But really, it's just been me. But I get it. Like, my friends go through, like, the 2-week phase kind of thing where they're like, yeah, we want to play Minecraft. And then, like, they get bored or whatever. But they don't really play, like, modded Minecraft, which I think is part of the problem. Because mods, like, keep it fresh. You know, you can, like, add new stuff to the game. And then also with me streaming, like, that makes it more entertaining for me. Clone was on here earlier. BLB, were you here yesterday? Were you in yesterday's stream? I can't remember. I'm like mixing my days up. Yo, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you interact with my stream like once, TikTok just like puts you in an infinite loop. You can't escape. So yesterday, me and Cologne tried a new game. Cuber, thank you for the follow. You would have loved it. It was fantastic. It's not a game I would play all the time, but it was definitely fun. What's going on, Cuber? It's called The Mound, Omen of Cthulhu. It's like a newer game. That you play as like Spanish conquistadors and you're exploring this like cursed jungle, and basically the like lobby in between games is a ship, and you pick contracts, and they might be like, oh, find 1,000 pieces of gold worth of, you know, whatever. And the longer you spend on land, the more crazy stuff starts to happen. So, like, you don't experience the game the same way. So I might hear something that, like, Cologne doesn't hear, or whatever. Or, like, the first thing that happened to us is I saw this spike pit in the ground, and I was like, okay, don't walk into that. And Cologne just, like, walked into it and fell into the pit. I was like, dude, what are you doing? And he was like, what do you mean? Like, that was the ground. Like, there was nothing there. Like, blah, blah. Like, it was crazy. You, like, load stuff in a wagon to, like, bring it back to the ship. And I'm standing there putting stuff into the wagon. And I see Cologne. I'm like, yo, are you going to put your stuff in the wagon? And he goes, what are you talking about? I'm not, like, anywhere near the wagon. I just realized my light hasn't been on this, like, entire time. I don't know if it's on console. That's a good question. I'm pretty sure it's like an indie game, so maybe it's not. But I would check. It was only like 23 bucks. It wasn't like a crazy expensive game. Anyway, brain. I was like, what are you talking about? You're right here. And he's like, I am nowhere near the wagon right now. And then the thing that I thought was him attacked me. It turned out to be a zombie pretending to be my friend. I have played Geometry Dash. Not recently, but a long time ago. Ah, womp womp. That sucks. Not this World Evil Joker, but every Wednesday, so tomorrow, I have an SMP that I made that I play on with viewers. So anybody is welcome to join that. It is Java Bedrock Crossplay. Like I said, I play on it every Wednesday, and then sometimes on the weekends, if I do like extra streams, I'll hop on there. I'm trying to think of where I want to put this. Let's put it in the basement. I do. So I multi-stream onto pretty much every major platform. So I'm there, I'm on TikTok obviously, I do the Tube, and then also Kick. It's the same, so any of my profiles on anything are all Tempest Ignium and the logo is the same. I think on there though it's Tempest _ Ignium. Alright, we need more furnaces. We require more furnaces. I don't. He was useless. What is the point of having basement interns? Oh, that sucks. Well, welcome to the other side. Michael, thank you for the follow. We just need an absolute ton of stone. Or cobblestone, rather. That's weird. I wonder why it was frozen there. Yoshi, thank you for the follow. Dude, Smite is just insane. Nope. Plus, there's just like a trillion mobs spawning now. Let's get him out stone. The shortest show? That's a good question. I'm not 100% sure. I'll make a rest in peace Steve from accounting shirt. 2026 to 2026. Depends on what we're counting, because there's like 3-part movies, you know, essentially, where it's like each episode's like an hour or whatever. Evan, what's going on, brother? Welcome back. Not much. I finally figured out why we were getting restricted for the live. Okay, that should get me 2 more. Yeah, I was getting so frustrated, dude. Like, before I fixed the problem, the most, like, viewers I'd ever have in a stream was, like, 250. And we're already over 1,000 right now. So, definitely feels good. Base is good. I'm working on a, church for the town. So let me go show you that. Should just be able to stand here. So, castle, looking good. I've got a library, a tavern, a blacksmith, a stable, and now I'm working on this, which is going to be the church, where I'm going to put all the clerics. But I need more glass, and in true Tempest fashion, that has resulted in a side quest. Because we all know that when I have a shortage of something, I want a permanent solution. So I don't ever have to worry about it again. So much like the iron farm that took multiple streams. I have glass. What I was doing is making a jumbo furnace, which is this thing, so that I can cook multiple blocks at once and not have to make like 40 furnaces. Get out of my house, dude. What are you doing? Come here, Satan. How dare you? Yeah, so Jumbo Furnace is a mod where you take like 27 furnaces and you put them all together and you can put more and more inside. So eventually, if you have 64 Jumbo Furnaces, it can cook 64 items at once in one furnace. So you don't have to have like a ton of furnaces. So I'll give you an example here in a second when we go back. Everybody is so confident in my statue making abilities, and I'm not that talented, guys. Kind of. You'll see. Interesting. Sounds good, Evan. Thanks for popping in, brother. Appreciate you. Alright, sounds good, pizza. Peace out. I feel like I am blowing. I am on Java currently. You know what I just realized? Hang on. none of my resource packs are on. Kind of crazy. Flashbang, flashbang. And Kerchow. 3 more. Alright, so now it's gonna cook 8 sand at a time. Boom, efficiency. We are reaching new levels of efficiency never thought achievable. Oh, the Goon Squad, hello. How did you get up there? Alright, time to go execute these hooligans. Okay, screw that. Okay. Yeah, and stay out. Idiots. Why is this one, like, glowing? It's because it's loaded? Interesting. Why are there's like constantly enemies in the house. You're not supposed to be there. What up, Den? I like the commitment to the bit. Rivals player? Who's your main, my guy? Okay. Let's get all of this yummy, yummy cobblestone. Oh, I don't have any hunger. I'm literally killing myself with the mod. Okay. I appreciate you, brother. I try my best. More furnaces. We require more furnaces. Oh. I am gonna be so honest, I used to suck at building. I was absolutely terrible at it for the longest time. And then everybody made fun of me because I kept making like bunkers underground with like redstone. And so I forced myself to learn how to build better. But thank you for the follow. Appreciate you, my guy. Let's go see if there's more rockets here. Aha, there is. Actually, let's go to the bed because it's probably about to be nighttime. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna dig out stone here so it's not like really close to my castle. Hey! Piece of candy! Yo, that was a lot of coal. Oh my god, this is tearing through my hunger. Alright, back to the castle. Caca, caca. You look beautiful, babe. Huh? Oh. Okay. Goodbye. Furnaces. what? What just happened? $24? Okay. Oh, I'm out of food. Very short-sighted decision there. How much does that give me? 3 more? Okay. So 14. We can smelt 14 items at once now. We're gonna get to 64. We're gonna get to 64. That's the plan. Alright, we can make bread. Anything else? Any other food that we have? Ooh! We made a ton of bread. Let's just take all of this, and then we'll make as much bread as we possibly can. It's not the greatest food source, but we have a ton of wheat, so we're gonna do it. Okay, looks like that's it. Let's go make a ton of bread. Brother, welcome back, my guy. Oh, dude, that sucks. I'm glad you got it fixed. It's okay. I was shadow banned and then fully banned and then unbanned and then shadow banned again. And I fixed it, so you didn't miss out on much because TikTok just wasn't working. Wishy! Bonjour! Bienvenue! Call me temperature? Sure. Anyways, basically what happened... What's going on, Vox? It's been okay. I was just saying I got shadow banned and then actually banned and then unbanned and then shadow banned again. And I finally figured out why after like 3 or 4 weeks of it. And it was because, I don't know if you guys recall, but you see my little follower goal here. You know how it used to say surprise at 5,000 followers? Well, apparently, 3 to 4 weeks ago, they changed the community guidelines, and that qualified as engagement baiting. And so instead of telling me that, they just restricted my lives. And so everybody thought I quit streaming. They'd be like, oh, you haven't been on in forever. And I'm like, no, I'm still here, I swear to God. Like... it was crazy. I was like, that's insane. I know. I was like, dude, it's not like a crazy surprise, you know? Like... like, I could understand if I was like, oh, giving every follower $1 million at 5,000 followers, you know? But that's not what I was doing. Like, it was just frustrating because, like, my favorite part of streaming is when we have, like, a bunch of people in here and we're all chatting and stuff, you know? But I fixed it. We're gonna have to build back some of the momentum, though. Because, like, before that happened, we were, like, 100 to 200 concurrent viewers, like, peak. But today's my first stream back, like, fixing it. And in the past 3 weeks, the most people to come through the stream has been, like, 250, and today we're at 1,263. So, it has gotten better. But yeah, I'm gonna have to rebuild all that momentum. That's okay, though. Luckily, I don't do this for money, so it's not like I, like, lost income. But today we broke into the 20s for a little bit. We were sitting in the teens for a while. I felt really bad because it wasn't sending people notifications. So a lot of my regulars were like, oh, where have you been? Like, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, dude, I've been here, I swear. I didn't abandon you. I don't, like, if people want to send gifts or whatever, like, totally. That's your prerogative. Like, I'm not gonna tell you no. But, like, I make good money at my job, you know, like, I just want to have fun. If people want to support the stream, like, again, I'm not going to say no, but I don't know, I like my job, it pays me well. And the whole point is, like, I don't want to be one of those streamers where it's like, oh, guys, sub, like, you know, send a galaxy or whatever. Like, I don't want to do that. I want it to be about, like, the experience. Not that I'm not thankful when people do send stuff, but I don't ever want people to, like, feel like they need to. Right, pretty much. I mean, like, I make off streaming probably about, like, it depends on the week, but, like, this past week I made like 20 bucks just on TikTok. And it's like, I'm just playing Minecraft, you know? So that's infinitely more money than I thought I would ever get for playing Minecraft. But funny enough, all the money I ever make on streaming, I just put back into the stream. Like, I don't ever cash it out. I either spend it to, like, try to, like, get more reach, you know, like, boost my algorithm, or I send gifts to, like, other small streamers or whatever, you know, like, I don't think I've ever once cashed out my TikTok balance. Bootyland. Yeah, I mean, like, that's part of the reason, like, me and Cider get along so well, is because, like, I like to find other streamers that are like me, you know, where it's more about, like, having fun than it is. Because, like, my thing is, like, whatever, if I blow up and I end up making a ton of money off of this, great. But that's not, like, I just want to have fun, you know, I just want to enjoy video games. Robin, what's up, brother? But yeah, if I find, like, other streamers who are like me, I, like, will send them gifts or whatever to, like, boost their algorithms. Your totally real country with, I can't really see the flag, but what appears to be the trans flag. No way, I just ran out. Oh my god. Bruh. Dude, what's going on, brother? Very long. I got beat up at work today. I got voluntold to participate in this human foosball game. Which, if you don't know what foosball is, I'm sure there's other words for it in other languages. But it's like soccer / football, but like on a table, and you have like little sticks that you turn with the little dudes on them. I got voluntold to participate, and my team got obliterated. And then after that, I got... there was a glitch at work where something wasn't loading for what I needed to do. I had to, like, audit these records that come in every month. And so they finally got it to load, and I'm thinking there's gonna be, like, 20. Right? There's 60 of those things. I was like, dude. So I had to, like, spend all day just cranking those out. Lie, what's going on, brother? Sure. Table football? If you look up foosball, like F-O-O-S ball, that's what it is. I don't know what it's called outside of America, to be honest with you. That might have been the most European thing I've ever seen. I mean, I know what you mean, right? But, like, the average American would probably not know what you mean. Because we don't use the 24-hour clock. And we would say it is... what is that, 2 in the morning for you? Right, what is France on for him? Yeah, so in English, like, we always say the hour first. But, okay, that's not true, because you might say, like, 4:15 or... you know, 6:30 or whatever, but most younger people would just say, like, oh, it's 4:30. Okay, folks, I'm gonna have to get off because I have to go in the office tomorrow. Reminder, tomorrow is multiplayer day, so I will be on the SMP if you guys are interested in joining. The information is in the link in my bio. Dade, what's up, brother? Long time no see. I'm sorry I'm, like, just getting off, but I will be on tomorrow. I know. Catch me tomorrow. Anyways, multiplayer tomorrow, SMP server in my bio. It's Java and Bedrock crossplay. I don't have to go in the office on Thursdays, so I can stay on a little bit longer. But hey, I really appreciate you guys. This is the first stream back after figuring out the whole band situation. And it was pretty good. 27,000 likes, 18 new followers, 6 individual gifters, and 1,300 people coming through. Dramatic improvement. So, everybody, get some sleep, especially if you're in Europe. I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace.